Just before Christmas in the year 2008, Continental Airlines Flight 1404 was attempting to take off from Denver International Airport when it veered off the left side of the runway and caught fire. More than 100 passengers and crew members were injured, and the aircraft was substantially damaged. Fortunately, no one was killed that day in Denver, but the fact remains that 1/3 of commercial aviation accidents involving substantial damage involve runway incursions and excursions, and 10% of those are fatal. In fact, the most serious commercial aviation accident in history, Tenerife in 1977, was a runway incursion. When two Boeing 747s collided on the runway, 583 people lost their lives. The most critical and dangerous phases of flight are takeoff and landing. The runway environment is a limited area with a steady stream of aircraft taking off and landing, sometimes on intersecting runways, and sometimes in poor weather and with limited visibility. Runway incursions occur when an airplane or some other vehicle, such as a snowplow, goes onto an active runway without permission. Reducing runway incursions depends on pilots having better situational awareness and enough time available to take action, often just a matter of a few seconds, if something goes wrong. Therefore, it is critical that flight crews are given direct information as quickly as possible through in-cockpit warnings of a probable collision or a takeoff from the wrong runway. Moving map displays can be particularly useful. Specific air traffic control clearance for each runway crossing would reduce the chances that a pilot would inadvertently taxi an airplane onto an active runway where another airplane is taking off or landing. Runway excursions account for more than 80% of fatalities from runway safety accidents. They occur when an airplane rolls off the side or the end of the runway during takeoff or landing. Situational awareness also plays an important role in those accidents as well. Pilots need timely and accurate information about runway conditions. Pilot training and procedures should emphasize the need to conduct distance assessments for all landings, especially on contaminated runways. Pilots also need effective training on maximum performance stopping on slippery runways and on identifying the appropriate runway for their aircraft. The number of commercial airliners continues to grow every year, but the number of airports does not. Runway safety problems will continue to get worse until we implement more effective means of improving the safety of the runway environment through improved technologies, more accurate information provided to pilots, and better pilot training on runway conditions. This is why the NTSB has placed improved runway safety on its most wanted list.